The following program may contain language of an adult nature. Listener discretion is advised.
Views and opinions expressed on the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of alltalkradio.net.
We think it's the banning of
We are anonymous. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch Nerf Man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of the shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal quite perfectly. Bitch.
Ah, yes! Finally kicked those fuckers off the air.
about goddamn time I got sick of those fucks.
Yeah, that G.J. Jerkman and Maxwell Silverhammer with all their goddamn anti-corporate talk.
Just be happy. We're gonna go celebrate right now. I think we should go do some golf and butt fuck one another.
Oh, that's the greatest. I'm ready. Hold on. Go get in the car here.
Get the hell away the other side. Another side. There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, this is a great day.
I'm gonna start it up now. You ready?
These bastards.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Bora Bora, here we go.
It's the STIM Radio Show.
Maxwell Silverhammer, G.J. Jerkman, Cruise Control, and G Motor. Do you smell fire? I think somebody lit a cigarette. No, it's the hottest radio show on the internet. So keep it locked here from 7 to 9, cause the STIM Radio family ahead of their time. And now it's lesson 1, man, this is lesson 2. No format because they keep it fresh and new. And this is what I call HQ. Hey, Winfrey, you're a musical genius, man. They can't paint it like a face is. But if the content is making you sick, take some Dayquil. And if you think that the jocks sound quirky, allow me to introduce you to the shit that irks me.
Light your wicks!
Oh God, it's hot and I feel sick.
On the shit that fucking cocksucking irks me.
Hot as fuck edition.
AIDS attrition.
I'm Cruise Control.
I'm Maxwell Silverhammer. Oh, man. Well, I'm glad that you're, God, 90 degrees in there, bitch?
Yep, 90 degrees, man.
Oh, my God. Fuck me. That's evil. That's,
yeah, it's bad. It's not that. I'm getting used. The scary part is I'm kind of getting used to it, so.
Man, that takes it bloodily, man.
Yeah, it does, man. You know what else takes it bloodily, dude? You hold your horses. You
Okay.
might already know, but there's a certain show that's dear to our hearts that a certain network took off the air due to a certain tragedy that happened about a week or two ago.
A show that's near and dear to our hearts?
That memories from 118 and it's no longer on the air due to the tragedy in South Carolina.
Wait. So, you talking about Whose Line?
No.
Which one?
Which one has an offensive flag in the show?
Oh, the Dukes of Hazzard?
They took the Dukes of Hazzard off the air.
No shit.
Because of that tragedy that happened in South Carolina.
So even because obviously reruns, man, like the TV Land and shit, they rerun the.
Yes, they took it off the air because of the
generally having that flag on top.
Jeez,
Our world we're fucked, dude. We're just done. We have no sense of any kind of perspective at all.
Obviously not.
Show. The funny thing is, I was reading this comments about it. These couple people are going, "I'm a black dude. I love that show."
Man, I'm sure most black people did love that show.
It's not there was no violence, there was no racism whatsoever, and in fact, they actually went out of their way to be non-racist.
Right. Well, and if anything, I mean, it made white people look kind of stupid. We should have been getting mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the whole thing is but they literally had shows with black people on there where they were being racist against, and they were fighting against it a couple times.
Right.
But nope, it has the flag on there, and so now we have no idea what's going. We are just in trouble, man.
Wow. Well, it's just kind of funny, man. I mean, and I never thought I would say this, but the stuff they playing music like about shaking your ass and dropping fucking mollies or whatever in the club, that's okay, and they can play that on the radio. But yet the flag's offensive. Kick them off. Take that off the air.
They can have Walking Dead where they're showing zombies with guts coming out of them, eating fucking horses and people.
But a flag's offensive.
Now, yeah, a flag. You can't show a flag that actually was just on the car because the car was. Sorry, but General Lee was a very good general in real life. It's just.
Well, it's a Southern thing.
Generalizing a good general in terms of a good person who fucking knows whether he's a good person or not. But
right.
I don't know, and I'm not going to say he wasn't because he was fighting for the South. All I'm going to say is that he was a masterful general. There's a reason why he's considered a major part of history.
Right. Exactly. It was just who he was. It's like any.
But it's an oppressive flag. So what's next, man? Are we gonna Raiders of the Lost Ark? Are we gonna not be able to watch that because that had to deal with Nazis?
Well, we went against the Nazis and made them. We got to feel sympathy for those guys.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, how about what about
Schindler's List? Oh yeah.
No, they went against them too, so it doesn't matter. But the point is, where do you draw the fucking line?
Wow. Well, it's what it is. I mean, is this really being done for the people? I doubt it.
Because most people don't give a shit about the Confederate. Even a lot of black people want to keep the flag because they think it's a symbol of
history.
Of history. Because it is.
And you know what it does? It symbolizes how far they've come. Don't you want to be proud of how far you've come just in general?
No, because people want to erase history.
No, you know what it is, man? It's white guilt. I actually saw a dude. I was having a fucking debate on Facebook yesterday about white privilege with a bunch of white people, dude.
Of course, and they were saying how there's such a thing as white privilege.
Oh, fuck yes. Oh, dude, that was the thing that triggered me off originally. Because she posted up this thing and she said, anybody who doesn't believe there's white privilege in the world, they live under a rock. And I just fucking blasted. Dude, I couldn't resist. I was like, I had to go, wait a minute, do I really want to get involved? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm going to say something.
Okay, you should say, so where do I stand? Do I have white privilege being a disabled person?
Well, that's it. At first, I didn't play that card, but it wasn't until somebody was like, have you ever been treated like a criminal? And I actually thought, because there was a few people that jumped into this bullshit, dude. It wasn't just this one woman. It was a bunch of her friends got into it too, and were calling me ignorant and this, that, and whatever. And so then, her one friend, I guess, was like, well, have you ever been treated like a criminal before? And then I said, well, as a matter of fact, yes. And so I talked about the time when the guy pulled the knife on me, and the cops came and, were asking me weird questions that were sort of, like, when was your last involvement with police? And do you have any involvement with gangs? And all kinds of other crazy shit. So then she was like, yeah, but have you ever been to a casino and been handcuffed and taken into the back and searched for drugs because you look like someone else who they banned from the property? And I'm like, no, but I'll tell you what I have dealt with. And then I, was like, I'm blind. So, I get this, I get that, so I started, naming a few things that have happened to me. And then guess which one she throws out? Well, I'm epileptic. We got to one up everybody all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying?
One up the victimhood. But you know what? Here's an interesting stat. About that, this funny thing that no one ever wants to mention the cause of the quote unquote stereotyping and the profiling is that black people do more crimes. Over 50% of all homicides since 1980 committed by black people.
Well,
here's an interesting stat. Guess how many? It's like a staggering amount of white people have been killed by black people, way more white people have been killed by black people than black people by white people. way more. Like some fucking crazy stat.
Wow.
And no one cares about that because, it's all about this white, because it's all about division, man. This whole thing is just showing like we're a white supremacist country. Our own president, who was elected by a bunch of white people, is saying, oh, it's a white supremacist or racist country.
Wow.
How the fuck do you even say that when you were elected president?
Yeah. Well, here's the problem, though. This is why this has gotten so big, because now, it's kind of like the thing of, people that are happy when they're unhappy. So now they really don't have a leg to stand on, so they're making a new leg.
course, because you have to be victim. Because that's all being about being a victim. About being, you have to focus on how you're oppressed and how victimized you are, and that's the only way you can really get ahead. That's our new
right.
The new get ahead strategy. It's not about merit. It's about victimhood.
Well, yeah, and if you had a white, back. Oh, sorry, man, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
No,
I do that all the time. It's because of your white privilege. I understand.
Yeah, it is. You're right, because I'm white, and my white man peoples are oppressing niggas. That's how it works.
You're oppressing me because I'm not white in my heart. I'm not white in my heart. I'm Indonesian.
You're 144th Native American, man. That's what it is, and I'm trying to keep you down.
Yeah. And you got these people that are. It's so funny. They're like, well, you don't need to stereotype all black people because of the violence that some black people do. And I'm like, then why are you doing that? Because some white dude killed some black people in South Carolina. So you're doing exactly the same thing, but that's okay because we're all racist, fucking privileged assholes.
Hey, whoever came up with white privilege was a racist motherfucker.
Of course,
that's racist.
It's Marxist, man. See, you know what the real privilege in this country is very simple. It's money.
Yes, exactly.
It's all about classism, and money. If you have more money, you get more privilege. It's that simple.
You mean like O.J. Simpson? Because he was white, right?
Of course, yeah. Or Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, you can fuck little kids and it's all good.
But that's the thing. They have money. They can hire lawyers. They can do things that quote unquote privileged white people can't do.
Right.
It's all about money. See, but no, it's all people want to divide, of course, because that's it's working. That's the part. That's scary. It's working.
Yeah. That's wow.
Yeah, so
but the fact
you can't watch Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Shit. You know what? That just makes me want to go buy the seasons now.
Mm-hmm.
So they're always going to be around. So I'll go buy the DVDs or buy the fucking downloads or something.
Just you'll buy them, but every time the General Lee is shown, it's gonna it won't be in the show anymore. They're gonna take all the chase scenes.
What?
Why not? Why wouldn't they? Well, that's the logic they're going by. So whenever the General Lee is supposed to appear, it's going to be edited out.
Dude, the General Lee is like that's like taking Kit out of Knight Rider.
They actually said they're going to try to edit the top part of the vehicle and any symbol on it.
Oh,
or
wow.
They'll put like a blurry symbol on. No, they'll probably edit everything out because that shows the General Lee with the Confederate flag soaring over in the sky, and that shows like a love for racism and whites, and you can't love white people.
No, because you're racist if you like your own race. If you're a white person,
just like you can't have white TV shows or white
entertainment,
entertainment television, because you can't have that because that's not racist.
Well, it says here the Dukes of Hazzard star rips TV Land for dropping the show. Says, can't we just have TV?
Wow.
John Snyder's blast is blasting TV Land for the decision to erase from its schedule due to descriptive descriptive pictures of Confederate flag on the General Lee.
I wonder if John Snyder would come on. I'll try to see if I can get him, to talk about this. That's wow. I mean, that show's just, it's monumental. You can't just erase it like that.
Dude, it was the biggest show on TV for like 5, and everybody, it was a family show. The worst thing on that show was Daisy's Dukes.
Yeah, her butt cheeks.
Well, that and the little.
The worst show on it. That was pretty nice, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, well, that and the little incestual things that were coming. Like she had a thing for her. Remember, there was one where her cousin came and she fell in love with him or some shit like that.
Funny thing about that is that happens all the time in real life.
Yeah, like in Mississippi with Motors. I mean.
That's what you learn to do now.
Yeah, Motors is probably.
Oh, he's listening. He's definitely listening.
Well, yeah, dude, he's in the heartland of hate right now, dude.
Oh yeah, the Confederate.
Right in, man. Goddamn, fucking Canadian English motherfucking racist white dude.
Man, but I just thought it was funny, dude. It was all these white people. Even the one woman that did the whole "Have you been treated like a criminal?" blah 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 blah, and we're going back and forth. I thought she was black. I thought, oh, okay, here's this black lady playing victim. And then she goes, just so you know, I am white, and I do enjoy some of the white privilege that you enjoy. I'm like...
Wait a second. You enjoy that? And you're like literally saying that is like almost like white supremacist. Like, I do enjoy it.
Hey, I enjoy keeping you niggers down. That's kind of fun to me, actually.
Here's another thing that kind of irks me a little bit here, and I'm sitting here looking at this. How many years, does anybody here, out of all three of us, remember them always saying, marijuana, the gateway drug.
Oh, yeah.
Now
Yeah.
they said a federal study concludes marijuana is safer than alcohol while driving.
Wow.
It's legal, by the way, here, so I can finally say, guess what I do, motherfucker?
Yeah, Kraken.
I smoke the weed, bitches.
Kraken was like, I bet you cruise control's happy, man.
So it's legal up there? You can actually just go buy it?
Not yet, but I could have it. I could have up to 8 ounces in my house, up to an ounce of me while I'm walking around.
Oh,
And I
nice.
can grow up to 4 plants if I want to.
Oh, you can actually grow it now.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not coming into being able to be purchased until sometime next year, because they're not starting the actual licenses for buying it until next year.
Wow.
So you can't buy it though, right?
I can't buy it in these stores and stuff, but people can give it to me. I can walk down the street, someone can hand me some. I'm like, oh, cool.
So you just can't buy it from them.
They've been handing seeds out and bags out.
So you can grow, right? If you have plants in your apartment.
If I wanted to, I could grow. I could grow in my apartment. Yeah.
Wow. God damn.
The thing is, you can't do it in public. Still. You
Okay.
can't, do it out on the street. Although, I don't think they're going to stop people from doing it here.
Yeah.
But it's definitely here, and it's yeah. So yeah, I'm a smoker. So fuck you all people. So I can say it now. I live in Oregon. I'm a fucking pot smoker. I love the shit. It's fantastic.
Nice, man. Nice.
Well, you can go drive a car too. It's safer.
Well, I will say, you're a lot better driver when you're stoned versus when you're drunk.
I sure am.
Yeah, well, not you per se, but I've ridden with people that have been stoned versus somebody who's been drunk.
Of course. It's obvious, because you're actually a better driver because you're paranoid and you're focused on it. You're like, okay, well, I don't want to get caught.
Yeah.
Because you're not you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you do give a shit. See, that's the thing. That's another thing. Most times when people smoke weed, they give a shit about stuff still. They still care about, they're not going to go, fuck you, I want to beat and punch some kid in the mouth, or whatever.
Right,
go,
because you're just totally out of it and you don't care, when you're drunk.
Yeah, so obviously, weed is definitely less inebriating than alcohol in terms of motor coordination and other things. Now, does that mean you should get tanked up and drive somewhere? No.
No, but at the same time, I guess what Jerkman's trying to say is, look how they changed their tune.
Yeah, changed their tune majorly, haven't they?
From the 90s to the 2015.
They're making money.
They have those fucking commercials where they show a pregnant chick sitting there and going, I made a wrong choice. It's marijuana.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now
that's it.
Now the target is cigarettes. It seems like I see a lot
Isn't
of
it amazing?
anti-smoking shit.
Now they raised cigarettes another $1 a pack.
Oh, cigarettes. That's been its case since the 90s or 80s and 90s, man. When it's been just bombarding on cigarettes.
Kind of. I mean, seemed like it kind of backed off a little bit, but recently I've seen a lot more crazy shit. They got ads now even on Experience Project that pop up that are like, first I lost my left toe, then it was my whole foot, and they're talking about cardiovascular disease because of smoking.
Yeah,
and
then they have the commercial where someone walks up to the counter and they go, I'll have a pack of cigarettes. And the guy goes, all right, a pound of flesh. And they take a knife and start cutting into their skin.
Oh, yeah. I have seen that one.
Because they're desperate. They want to get people off. And I don't blame them, because cigarettes,
Well,
it's pretty much obvious, just like alcohol. I mean, people have the right to do what they want to.
Right. Well, that's it. I mean, if this is what you choose to do, well, why don't they just stay out of your business? Just, hey, if you want to shoot heroin, go for it. Rock and roll, man. I don't.
Society.
Hey, well, it's like, man, people do what they don't think twice about pushing pharmaceuticals and psychotropic drugs and all this other shit. I just saw something yesterday on Experience Project. This chick was talking about her boyfriend has no sex drive because he's taking medications for depression. I'm like, yep, strike another one up for these great drugs.
Yeah, they do everything for you, so they make you let depressed, but you can't get undressed.
Yeah, pretty much. You can't molest if you're no longer depressed.
You're depressed. You'll be stressed and won't be undressed, or whatever.
Man.
Yeah. So, but it's just funny, and it's funny how they're banning the Confederate flag, and yet what are they doing for ISIS? What are they now? They're Oklahoma's taking the 10 Commandments off. But they're not doing anything about Muslim shit. No one gives a shit. They're blaming Christians for all this shit, but no one, because for some reason they left the Muslims. Why? What is?
Oh,
Why
it's
are the Muslims so great?
it's the flavor of the month, man. If we were having a war with China, it would have been Buddhists. You know, it's just because that's the enemy. So we're supposed to, we're now like, well, wait a minute, now we have to, even though Muslims aren't necessarily all the enemy, but everybody's they kind of ass kiss them, a little bit. So, and it's one of these things of everybody. We gotta love them. I don't. The fundamentalists, they're just as bad as wacko Christians. All these religious motherfuckers are crazy.
Religion's the problem. You know how I feel about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
faith is not the problem. Faith in a God or a higher being is not a problem. It's when people get together and start thinking that they believe in the same shit.
Right. It's the my religion's better than your religion shit.
Hey, guess what? I got some good news before we go to break.
Oh yeah? What you
I was
got?
just in doing your video on that and looked at the analytics. In the last year that we've been doing this, we're about to approach 100,000 views.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty good. I think my my YouTube channel had 1,989 views total.
And 1,985 of those were you.
Yeah, it was him downloading.
It wasn't me. Actually, I don't ever go to my. I just the only time I go is to share it. Anyway, we'll be right back, bitches.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like.
Sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the pay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that. What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil. I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck in your car like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money? You can talk to me, you can talk to me. We got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself, then build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund, we have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but it's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass. With such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your fun. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fuck a buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scans. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts.
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We are anonymous. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch Nerf Man will set you straight with some good all true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
You awake, Cruise Control?
I'm here. I'm watching this video. Sorry.
Which video? Our video?
No, there's a video of some dude who blows up, who's like never used this much gasoline. He literally fucking lights this thing on fire and blows up, and it stops his camera. Anyways, I'm sorry. It was between.
Those weird video. Where do you guys even find these fucking strange videos, man?
everywhere, dude. It's because we can see, dude. So just deal with it.
I
Shut the
just
fuck up.
like
God.
so for
Damn.
me, I just don't even. I'm like, what do you even?
I just don't even deal with it. I don't understand. Why do deaf people not listen to music? God.
Well, it's just like
The deaf guy going, why are you listening to music? You stupid. Dumb music. Fucking
well,
dumb.
I just don't see any value in those, man.
You don't see any value. That's literally exactly how it's the truth. You don't see any value.
Well, I don't. It's pointless to me.
Up about it, dude.
It's bullshit. It's stupid.
Sighted man's world need a deal, dude.
It's hey, you know what? I think you got sight privilege.
You absolutely do. I do have the privilege of sight.
That's what it is. You have sight privilege.
It's not even. It's like that's exactly the same thing. You got the privilege of sight. No, it's just that I can see. So sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, so what's you're saying? Is it? Would you like to be white? Is this really a self-hating thing? Maybe, you know, maybe a lot of black people really wish they were white. Is that what that is? You know,
Of course they do. Because I certainly don't wish I were black.
Well, that's beside the point. You know,
I don't wish I were anything other than what I am, because to wish anything other than what you are is to wonder whether you're even still be alive.
Well, that's it. Why would you even want to wish something else?
If I were born black, okay, then you died when you were 12 because you got shot in a drive-by. Or I wish I were born a woman. Well, you fucking died of breast cancer when you were 26.
Well, I mean, these are just the things you run up against. You know.
Man, by the way, what about Donald Trump talking about he got his show got taken off the air?
Why I thought he's big man running for president there.
He is, but he made some comments that said, well, illegal immigrants bring crime and problems into our country.
Oh, so meaning
and so NBC took off the Miss Universe pageants off the air because Donald Trump was supporting it, or it's Donald so he took it. The Apprentice is no longer, well, that wasn't going to be on anyway. Even though it's a high rating show for them. So it's happening everywhere, man.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that, like, all this pulling shit off and, you know, trying to.
Because we're living in a shit country, dude. We're in a shit world with a shit country that sucks balls and has no goddamn testicles.
Wow.
It sucks balls but doesn't have any itself.
Well, and yet everybody's so trendy, you know, kind of like we were talking about before we went to the break. You know, everybody's like, you know, well, how many subscribers do you have? How many listeners do you have? And it's just like, well, actually, we do have listeners. I mean, like I said, we just talked about the YouTube numbers. I just had a guy email me, which, by the way, shout out to Doug, who apparently listens to the show. He emailed me on YouTube and said he loved the show. He actually had a possible guest in mind that he thought we should have on. So,
wait till you hear this one.
Oh, yeah? What's this?
About your possible guest.
Oh, okay. I'll tell him. I'll let it out the bag. This guy, he's a right-wing extremist and part of one of the biggest neo-Nazi parties in America.
Well, have at it, dude.
Well, that's it. That's the thing. It's, you know, open up the dialogue.
Because here's what you do. You have these people on, they explain themselves, and you know exactly where they stand. Then you understand how much you disagree with them.
See, and
That's how you do that.
This is it, man. It's like, I would rather somebody be straight up honest. Hey, I'm racist. I hate fucking this. Or I think all, you know, disabled people should be in concentration camps. You know, I got more respect for that than I do for the fucking sniveling, you know, somebody who stutters when they talk to me, or, you know, it's like, dude, you fucking can't stand me. Why can't you just be honest? I'd rather someone just be.
That's the thing, and if people are honest, then you know exactly where you stand, so you can avoid them.
Right.
That's why I've got a very libertarian view about shit. Like, you know how I feel about like ramps. Like there should be no requirements for disability stuff in places. If a company doesn't do it, then they lose the business.
Right. Exactly. Well, that's
if
it.
They don't have a ramp, then guess what? They lose the business of disabled people in wheelchairs or people who need a ramp to climb up to their. That's their loss. That's their problem.
Well, learn to vote with your money, man. Quit trying to, you know, force them into, you know, well, you need to get a ramp so disabled people can use your. You know what? I say, fuck it. Don't use their business then. You know, vote with your money.
Someone's not gonna support you, and you're you know, the way you deal with it, and then you got to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Just like there, you know, the whole gay pride thing or gay marriage thing, whatever. Same difference, whatever to me. By the way, George Jerkman, if you're still here, Jerkman, I've got to give you some shit because you said all those goddamn stupid people putting the rainbow shit on their fucking Facebook stuff, and then I see the rainbow shit.
Oh, Did
So-
I put the picture up.
Did you fagbo your?
My niece and them they're gay. So
it doesn't mean you have to put. I got friends that are gay.
Pressured into doing it, in other words,
I put it
right?
up, and no, I don't. Like I said, I don't go against gays or nothing. I just
I don't
simply
either.
state that.
I don't either. I don't go for them either. I don't
Yeah.
go either way.
Right.
I don't go for or against either any kind of group. Fuck that.
Right.
Fuck group thought. But you said on Friday's show, you said something about everybody's putting up these fucking things.
Hold his balls to the fire,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, I did. I put it up then.
You
I put it up for one day.
I would hold his balls to the fire, but I don't want the tumors to erupt.
No, they're up deep inside.
I respect Humvee a little bit more than that. I want to have some fun with you before you
die. So you rainbowed your shit out, man. I didn't even know that.
Actually, when I went over to it, when you actually click on it, it does it for you. So anybody that's out there that actually clicks on it, don't do it. It will do it for you. The minute you click on it to see what it is, I thought it was a connection page, and you go on. I was curious, and when I did, it instantly put me anyhow. No, seriously, look at it. I left it up for the day, then I didn't care, but I took it down right after that.
Man. You know, I'm just giving you.
No, I know
hard time.
that, but I'm just saying that's what happened. And they said actually that
you know what?
when you clicked on it,
I think that's blind privilege that we don't have to click on shit like that because we don't see it.
Yeah. Well, I clicked on it, and when I did it, it switched the picture over. But then I was reading too that Facebook was actually just trying to. That was a way they could track people to see what they felt about it, and they used it. And they said 25 million people within the first hour clicked over on it. So it was a tracking thing, pretty much.
Wow.
See where you stood.
See, I'm glad I never, I don't.
So don't when you see stuff like that anymore, don't click on it to open. It's just a little URL. Don't click on stuff like that unless you really want to be that.
Well,
and of course they make it so easy that you have to actually just have to click on something to change and it changes how people believe you think. See, I'm just so. And people will give me, they'll say, well, you don't care. You don't. I'm like, no, I don't.
I really don't. I'm not gay, so I don't care.
I don't give a shit. I mean, I'd like to ask the gay people, all right, when was the last time you gave money to a visually impaired or blind organization to focus only on those? Well, have you? No, you haven't, so you must be blind phobic.
Yeah.
You must not care. No, I just don't. It's just not an issue that's important to me because I don't believe in marriage at all. I think the whole idea of government-supported marriage is stupid. So I think your idea, and I think you're dumb for actually wanting this. Because now, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get divorces, and someone's going to be paying someone else some monies.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's all.
Well, it's like I said the other night when we were talking about the child support stuff and how the women get the tax breaks or whatever. And I said I simply am a tax break giver because I don't get tax breaks for my kids.
Well, what's funny, yeah, because it cancels out with your child support.
Yeah,
right?
exactly right.
So actually, I had somebody tell me, "Oh, no, married people don't get tax breaks. That's all bullshit." And I'm like, you sure? I mean, I'm not married, so I don't know. I'm not an authority.
There are a lot of benefits for being married, believe me.
I know there are. Yeah, there are benefits.
Now there may be some benefits for being single. That's true. But the point is, there's so many benefits that if there wasn't, benefits, they wouldn't be giving a shit. Like I said last week.
Yeah.
But I just hate this idea that I have to agree with go along, or else if I don't, then I'm against. It's not either you're with us or against us. No, I'm just not with you. I'm not against you. I have gay friends.
Dude, I had some people on my friends list talking some shit.
Like talking some shit.
Like,
really?
well, not bad. It was actually funny. It was like, oh great, now the faggots are gonna, just like talking shit. Like.
And they have every right to believe that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, because you know what, a lot of people, it's that there's no scientific proof that it's not a choice yet. It really is not that proven yet.
Right.
So they have a right to believe it's a choice, and it's a choice you make in your own life. And if it's a choice you make in your own life, then you shouldn't have any special rights for that choice because it's a choice you're making.
No, it's what you choose to do. It's who you choose to fuck.
Your life. So I don't, because I think for me it's a privacy issue. Like I don't give a fuck what you're sticking your cock into or sticking your tongue into.
Right.
Or sticking whatever the hell else you want to stick. That's none of my goddamn business.
No.
But it's none of your business what I'm doing. But you want it to be my business. You want me to accept it and love it. And I'm like, I don't want to know about it. I don't give a shit.
I never got any shit. Thank God. So you did get some shit for not rainbowing out your profile?
No, I didn't get any shit. But I know the
mindset.
Just the mindset of the way people act like that. Just like even the stuff with Donald Trump when he's talking about illegal immigrants because they're illegal. They're not here legally. It's not undocumented. No. It is illegal.
I like how they call them undocumented workers. They're not all working. Some are just scumbags. living off
taking
the
a lot
system.
of money from. See, it's a whole, and that's why they change the vernacular, they change the language that's involved in it. And so since they change the language, they can make it seem like they're just undocumented. They're just undocumented. No, they came in here without going through the normal channels that we legally put in place by law. They are legally here. It's that simple. There's no like, well, that's a wrong. No, it's a fucking right name. You don't want to say that because it looks bad on them, and you want to change the language to make it look less bad on them, because you want the Democrats to get the votes, because that's all they're really fucking being allowed in here for, is so Democratic people, Democrats have more votes.
Well, you know, you got conservatives starting to change up their views too. Well, we need.
They want those votes too.
Yep, exactly. They're like, we need to get more illegals voting for us. You know.
Yeah, it's just a fucked up. It's jacked, man. I don't even know what's gonna. Okay, here's a crazy thought. And this is gonna sound suicidal a little bit and kind of fucked up, right? But it's not. But in a way, maybe it is. But maybe it's just my mindset right now. You ever want like Yellowstone to erupt? And like have like a fucking just like a world catastrophe happen where like shit just goes crazy ass shit where like people are out of million, like half the population's just gone.
That's exactly what and it sounds creepy too. But I've been thinking, I'd love to see this.
Yeah,
I mean, because it's to the point now, and not that I want to see 1 billion people die, but I just think that something needs to break in order for this shit to stop.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about all day long. I'm sitting there doing this 9-to-5 job, almost literally 9 to 5, 9 to 5:30. I'm doing this job, and the only reason I'm doing it is so I can pay my rent, pay my bills. And I'm wondering, how much different is that than being a slave? I mean, because you have to pay your bills. You can't just not pay your bills.
Right.
So there's no wonder people are just going on unemployment and on because the alternative is to do this stupid shit with these corporate fuckfaces who just have no idea how the real job works. They just put these rules in place and go, well, do it. Well, you know what? You need to, like here's the example. I gotta give you an example. My brother had a 2-day training, and the training was, you're gonna laugh at this. The training was for him to create magic moments with the customer.
What? Is that what they said?
Yes.
Create magic moments. What? Oh, wow.
By examining their personality styles and meeting their personality styles.
Do these guys, do they believe this shit that they spew?
I think they do. I think these people do. They're so high up in their little, like, whatever.
Cubicles.
Just like me. Like early this week, my manager, my coach comes into me and he sends me in the meeting. He goes, well, this is some of your calls, and I noticed you're missing your empathy statement.
What the fuck?
My empathy statement, like whenever somebody says something like, well, I can't get my account, well, you have to say something like, well, I understand your frustration, and I really feel because you have to build rapport. I'm like, okay, listen, I'm trying to fix their fucking problems, and that's how I build rapport during the call, not by some goddamn statement.
And I'm sorry, when I'm pissed off and I'm calling up a place, the last thing I want is somebody appeasing me, giving me a bunch of bullshit when they really don't fucking care. That's what I rail against all the time.
I'm the type, and he's like, well, you just go straight to their issue, and I'm like, yeah, because that's what they're calling about. Oh, I understand.
Yeah, I don't want bullshit. Fix it.
What, you can't? You can't. You forgot your password for your account. Oh, I bet that's frustrating. I understand how frustrating.
I've been there.
So you got to patronize him.
I'm going to help you. That's what I'm thinking. I don't want a sound page. He's like, well, there's a way to do it. I'm like, not really. Because if you want me to do it on every call, you're forcing me to do it. Like someone calling, I want to cancel my subscription to my service. Oh, I understand why you would want to cancel your service. Why would you want to cancel? I know. Can you do it? It's fucking stupid.
All right.
The whole thing is stupid, man.
The fact that Max even said, do they really believe all this? I'm going to send you on a reminder here real quick. Now, here's something else that's going on in the public that should just make you just so happy. Cruz, you should be able to hear this, hopefully. And if not, we'll recap it for you. Real quick thing here.
Well, you got some
Public schools in Fairfax County, Virginia are preparing to include gender identity in its curriculum for grades 7 through 12. The family life education lessons will include teachings on heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual, and transgender identity. Andrea Lafferty of Traditional Values Coalition joins us from our Washington Bureau to talk more about this controversial subject. Andrea, thanks for joining us.
It's great to be with you. Thank you.
First of all, tell us about this curriculum and the motivation behind it.
Well, it's interesting.
Okay, I'm sure
the
it's about
school board
traditional
voted
values.
earlier in
About that.
May
Yeah, their
to
traditional
add
value was-
gender
Hey,
identity.
let's stop the
It's
video because
not
he
a
can't
part
hear
of
it.
the
Yeah,
state
okay.
law.
Here's the thing. They're now going to teach.
I'm going to send it to you real quick, Cruz.
Yeah, maybe you can watch it on the break or something. But basically, from grade 7 to 12, they're going to be teaching gender identity classes.
For transsexual, homosexual.
Yeah.
And they want because guess what they're trying to do? They're trying to confuse the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah, am I a gay? Am I a bisexual?
And then they're also covering later on, which we didn't get to hear. So I'm going to send this to you so you can see it. But they're also including in this incest.
What?
Yes.
You're gonna teach
oral
incest?
sex, anal sex, and incest.
This is incest when you lick mommy's pussy. Wow. What the fuck? Like I said, do they believe all this crazy shit?
Yes. That's the point. They do, and most of us have been like, this is all bullshit. These are just fringe. And now you're seeing this happening all over the place, and it's normal.
All right,
TV
so-
shows get canceled because one person says something. So all those Miss Universe pageant people have been working their fucking asses off, getting their routines ready to be on national TV, getting all that ready. They are all fucked because Donald Trump said something. So all the people that are actually working to try to become Miss USA and Miss Universe,
Yeah, well, I lost it.
fucked.
I sent it to you, Cruz, so it's on your Facebook.
Yeah, you can watch it on the break, I guess.
Okay.
Piss you off.
But I think it's just. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, I just think it's fucked up that they would do that to all these. They don't give a shit. Like, oh, Donald Trump said something against illegals and
Yeah.
no, I'm sorry, undocumented workers.
Well, and let's be honest, they don't give a fuck about this country. Those fucking, when the illegals come in here, they just tear the place. It's like driving somebody's car that's not yours. You know, they just rip and tear and fuck the place up. They don't care. It's not their country.
It's not their car.
Well, yeah, of course they don't give a shit, and it's funny because everybody thinks that they're coming here because they're desperate. Well, think about all the motherfuckers that are coming here because they can't make it in Mexico.
It's an easy mark for them, too. They're getting everything for free.
Oh, of course.
Exactly. Because people think, oh, well, they're all coming here because they're oppressed and they need to get away. No, a lot of them coming here because they can't make it in Mexico. There are a lot of middle-class Mexican people. You'd be surprised.
You know, the funny thing, though, if you cross into their country, they put you in prison right away.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Or I've heard stories of, well, you remember, shit, we're not just talking about Mexico, but remember when my brother went to, where the fuck was it? Somewhere in Europe, and they trapped him in a bar and they tried to get him arrested. Remember that crazy shit?
Yeah.
So, you know, that shows you how much they love us. So, you know, but yet we kiss their ass, man. They can do whatever they want here and, you know, commit crimes.
This country is raid, man. We're doomed. We're fucked. We're done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we are.
Pretty fucking much.
Going to a world order, basically.
It's going there quick.
Which,
yeah.
By the way, just you know, you were talking about corporacy earlier. Here's a shitty corporonic thing, real quick, before we go to break. There's a receptionist girl who works in the front of our office suite. You know, who pretty much handles all the mail and all the tenants that work in there. You know, that have businesses in there, their mail and you know their faxes, and it's just basically a front desk girl. Well, she went on break, leave, medical leave, because she was going to have some kind of surgery. And they called her, and basically they said, sorry, you don't have a job anymore. We're cutting your position. So while she's out on leave, they just said they decided they didn't need someone at the front desk anymore. So she's out of there. No job.
No, get this stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
That happens.
Yeah.
Due to the collapsing thing in Greece right now, Illinois has been on government shutdown since 12 a.m. yesterday. So the whole thing on Illinois is shut down, all the banks and everything.
In Illinois?
In Illinois.
Why?
Chicago. It says because they owe $643 million. Now they shut it down because they went back to Greece or something fucked up like this.
Oh, here we go. Now
everything's starting to shut down now.
Here comes a bailout, man.
Yep, here it comes all over again.
Oh, it's okay. We're gonna spit some more money out for you guys. We'll get you out of that hump.
And then we'll take that money that we get and teach your kids how to take it in the ass later.
Yeah, because why not?
or about the school in New York where they're segregating classes by race now.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Here we go again.
We'll be right back, bitches.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers.
Somebody, my boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch Nerf Man will set you straight with some good all true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
I just tried watching that, guys.
You couldn't watch it, could you?
Made me mad.
I figured, man. This is more. Who sits around and thinks of this shit?
People that want people to believe that transgender is not a mental illness.
Wow. Never mind you sit down when you piss, but you still have a dick.
Yeah, I think it would have made all of us mad if you would have been able to hear it and we'd have played it through.
Yeah, I'm sure if it was just you, me sitting here listening to it, we'd have been like,
oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Me about it, and people are gonna say I'm against transgenderism. See, that would be like me saying I'm against blind people.
Right.
Deaf people.
Like,
not against gay, because in reality, liking your own sex and thinking you're somebody else is a disability.
Well, yes, because
how people can think that it's not. It's just no, it is, because you're not meant to fucking. I mean,
fuck a man.
Naturally, well, it happens all the time in nature. Yes, like I said before, having 3 legs as a cat.
But do men get pregnant? Can you give it?
I don't know. You look like you might be.
Funny.
Had to throw that in.
So
you get pregnant when you get a fucking double. By the way, have you had let's liven this thing up a bit and get a little bit lighter here. Have you had any new discuss? Have you tried the fucking All-American burger from Carl's Jr. yet?
No. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What have I been eating? You know, Mac Metro. I've been hanging out with him for the past couple Saturdays.
You've been having fucking sushi and shit.
You know,
right?
you know what we did do? Yeah, we went to a Thai place one night that was over by Target.
I knew I was close.
And I had some pork spare ribs with rice and shit like that. And then let's see. Last weekend, well, we did Jason's Deli the weekend before. Then we did Subway last weekend. The meatball marinara, that's my new fucking sandwich.
Did you try that pizza with the hot dog in it or whatever?
No, I haven't had a chance to try that yet.
Dude, it sucks. It's terrible.
Is
Don't
it
try it.
really?
I figured it would be.
Is it pretty shitty?
It's terrible. I had it, and then I looked in my fridge and saw it, and it looked like a foot in my fridge. Like,
I might like it then.
We'll be eating 4 of them tonight.
I'll be like, hey.
What's the problem with it? The problem with it is, I had it with barbecue sauce. The problem with it is that the hot dogs aren't like their juicy, good hot dogs. You know what I mean? They're like the bar S hot dogs you get at the fucking, the dollar hot dogs.
Oh. So it's,
they're not like Nathan's or even Oscar Mayer where that has like juiciness to them. They're like the fucking hot dogs that are like that taste like ham, like they taste like bologna in a hot dog. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like this kind. Yeah, I know the kind you're talking about. They have like a real bland taste to them, almost like
completely bland. There's no like snap or any kind of thing to it. They're just.
Matter of fact, they serve them at a lot of the events we go to, like when we do those Safe Summer Nights events when they do hot dogs and chips and shit. You know, they're these little hot dogs that just kind of have a sort of a bland taste, man. You just kind of.
Yeah, they're just like almost like bland bologna that you're eating.
Yeah. Well, you know what Kraken's new favorite is? Well, it's been a favorite of his for a while. Is Cane's, man. He loves fucking.
You said that like a billion times. Dude, get out of your head.
Oh well, dude, I can't help it. He slams it fucking every week, man. Hey, man, let's do Cane's.
You know what this brings me to mind. I was thinking about the stuff you're eating. So let's see something. So it seems like you've been hanging out with Henry on Saturday nights a lot now, right?
Right.
Mac Metro. I wonder why you'd be hanging out with him so much more now on Saturday nights. Like, I wonder.
You mean like he comes over more often?
Yeah, I wonder why he would do that now. Like, maybe it's because he's got you to himself. No, that couldn't be it.
Well, and you're not the only one who said that. Kind of funny enough. Because I think there was a little bit of I don't want to say power struggle between G Motors and Mac Metro.
I don't get. They're fighting over you. That's like fighting over a big piece of shit on a plate.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm a piece of shit on a plate.
You're just okay. Let me just be blunt. You're just another dude. Like, I mean.
Well, yeah.
So like,
but it's like I want his attention.
Yeah, and it's also maybe it's all like, oh, I wanted to drive. Okay, have you gone to the grocery store yet?
Yeah, oh yeah, a couple times.
Oh yeah, he's helping you. I'm helping the man.
You know, actually, he gets mad when G Motors, when we would go to the store and G Motors would be helping me get stuff. He'd be like, "Hey man, I'm trying to, there's some things I saw too, man. That but I know Jeff's doing his thing."
I'm so glad I'm not that way.
Well, does Mac have he doesn't have a woman right now, does he?
No.
Doesn't he clean the house and stuff?
Yeah. No, he hasn't cleaned my house because I have a.
But I'm saying he does do it. Why don't you two just consider maybe?
Yeah, how about fuck you?
Hey, dude, take him to Red Lobster.
Why not? I'm taking them on 4th of July for the 3rd year in a row. Boy, they got to think that maybe, because the first year I brought you, remember? And then now every year I'm bringing a guy to fucking, to the 4th of July.
Well, they're just like, thank God it's not a guy that you're bringing. That was Shell.
Oh shit, that's right. I did bring Shell to that a few times. Yeah, they probably do think I'm gay. You're right.
Okay, so it's kind of fun. They just think you're scared now, like you're traumatized.
Oh, like I was scared gay?
No, you're not gay. You're just like bringing dudes because you don't want to. You're not with a girl. No one thinks you're gay, dude. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
We just tease you.
Except Rich, but no one else does.
Who's Rich?
And Gary.
I don't know, whatever the fuck is. Oh, Gary? Was his name Gary? I didn't know.
Yeah,
Rich.
Gary. I would say Gary.
I was like, who's Rich?
Is one he hasn't dated yet.
Out there somewhere.
Is that the new man for you guys have lined up for me or something?
Well, you're going out with, what's his name?
Well, I heard you're always looking for dick, so. Okay, but anyway, so ever since G Motors left, the Mac Metro was like slid in there. It's like he's taking you to the store, and he's like, hey, dude, hey, Max, dude, we got some. Oh, dude, look, damn, dude, look at this. There's some fucking sushi in a box, dude. Yeah.
Well, I remember, back when G Motors would bring movies over, Mac Metro would bring movies too, but then I remember there was one time I put in G Motors movie, and G Motors went down to the car for something, and Mac Metro was like, tell him it doesn't work. And I'm like, why? And he was like, because, man, I don't want to watch this movie. I'm like, well, how do you know you don't want to watch it? You might like it.
Did he end up liking it?
I don't think so, but so what? I mean, it's like the only reason he didn't like it is because it wasn't his movie, So
damn, man, I am so glad I'm not fucking glued to your nutsack, dude. My goodness,
there's
what the fuck's wrong with people? Dude?
There's a few people like that.
It's like the moment I think that there's people have taste, then this happens, and I'm like, damn.
Well, no, but you're right. A bunch of guys fighting over a dude.
Like I said, just shove a big bowl of poop in your face. And you're just like, nom, nom. I love it.
Well, it's just kind of funny. It's like a bunch of dudes fighting over a dude, man. Like, what the fuck? I'm a guy. I can see if I was a chick.
Every weekend for would you say 3 or 4 weeks he's been over there?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, last weekend, originally I texted him. I said, hey, are we hanging out tonight? And he texted back. He said, nah, man, I'm kind of getting over something. I'm feeling sick. So I was like, okay, cool, man. I'll see you next weekend. And so that was the end of it. So I thought, well, then I went to Dr. John's last weekend, and his wife gave me some fucking pork chops and rice. And so I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to pop this shit in the microwave for dinner and then watch Cops. Well, just as I'm about to do that, I get a phone call, and it's Mac Metro. And he's like, hey, dude, you eating yet? And I'm like, now you want to hang out? And he was like, yeah, dude, if it's cool. I'm like, yeah, okay, what the fuck? So, yeah, he did wind up hanging out at the last minute last weekend.
See, dude, it's funny, dude. And you know what? I wonder if, personally, would you like a Saturday night just like not doing shit, like just chilling?
You know what?
The whole fucking day, just not doing a damn thing.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, that's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow. So I'm just going to chill. My mom had talked about doing some shit, but I haven't heard anything from her. So I'm assuming there ain't nothing popping. So I'm just going to have a lazy day.
It makes me, it's kind of weird, man. Like there's and Mac and G Motors might be listening right now, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's possible.
He might. How's the Southern living go? We have to get him on somehow to do a Southern report, dude.
He's still trying to.
Confederate report, dude.
Confederate report.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's got to learn how to use the Skype, man, and that might take a couple years.
He's down there romancing some gators and shit right now, so give him some time to.
Gators or relatives?
Well, both.
You know what's funny? I just thought of something.
What's that?
We call him G Motors
Uh-huh.
because of the car, but what is G Motors short for? General Motors.
General. Well, that's where it came from.
And I know, but General Lee Motors.
Right, like the General Lee, you're right. Now he's down in the South, like the Confederate, like General Motors.
No, it'd be actually really interesting though, because he probably I don't know what he's doing, but it'd be interesting to hear like what people are talking. Because what's one thing about G Motors is that he can't actually just chill and bullshit with people about like current events and stuff.
Right.
So I wonder if he's like just chilling, talking to people about like how people are feeling about all that shit going down right now.
Well, maybe if they're even talking about that shit. I mean,
not.
You should get him on the show and be like, hey, just give us a report, man. Tell us how the Confederacy's going, dude. And
the report from down under.
I got a feeling he spends a lot of time at home, man. I don't think he's out, doing much. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but you never know. He might be out at the whatever the place he goes to, like a car fucking parts place.
Well, that's true.
Bubba Jim.
He did go to a. He told me last weekend he went with his nephew to a some kind of race or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. And he's the type who'll just bullshit with someone. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I feel you. I can see him doing that.
Right. Like, what kind of people have you spoken to so far? You know what I'm saying?
He should give us a Mississippi update once in a while.
Yeah, he probably should. Maybe like Monday or Tuesday. Well, Monday.
How different it is there to hear.
Monday, I got a guest on. Yeah, it's true. He should give it a comparison because I know there's got to be like total differences.
Stuff, yeah, he'd be like, "Whoa, you won't believe this." But that he'll get along with just fine there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He'll fit right the fuck in. I mean, shit. My friend Steve calls him white trash.
Oh, I got some other breaking news for you guys that you guys should be happy to hear.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Talking about changing things and moving places and doing things. The Seattle City Council has just unanimously voted Monday to change Columbus Day because he was pretty much a murderous, treasonous bastard, and they were changing it to Indigenous People Day.
Indigenous People Day?
Yep.
So they're taking Columbus Day completely away from him.
It's
people don't. Okay, all right.
I knew that would get him.
Oh boy.
And I did look it up to find out it was factual.
Wow.
Oh boy. See, this is it's called erasing our history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the deal. Regardless of what Columbus did to whoever he did it to, without Christopher Columbus, our history would be very different.
Right.
Yeah.
So he was part of history, whether you liked him or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Hitler. Same thing.
Like Hitler. Except Hitler was way worse, and we don't know exactly what Columbus did, and we have
right.
Regardless, Columbus did it open up the floodgates of people coming to this country.
Yeah.
Right.
Whether you want to think that's a great thing or not, if you think it's a terrible thing, you're a fucking idiot because that's called ridiculous. It's terrible that you people came here. No, because the Indians came here, quote unquote. Indians came here at some point. They weren't born
from somewhere,
here.
right?
Right. Well,
if everything originated from Africa, then guess who's really to blame for all the invading of all the countries?
Africans.
Well,
I mean, if you want to use that logic,
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Logic, then go for it.
Well, either way, I mean, we don't celebrate it. Nobody observes it. Really, it's just a day. Pretty much.
Yeah, but see, it's trying to rewrite history. Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yes, Indigenous People Day.
Instead of actually celebrating the explorer who actually got us to this country to make this country, we're going to try to focus on the people who were quote unquote invaded.
Yeah, it said he's a murdering. Let's see what tyrant.
Murdering tyrant?
Murdering tyrant. And they give 9 reasons why.
Wow.
Man. It's Indigenous People Day.
So that means they're giving it to the Indians.
And whoever's indigenous, I guess, to that area.
Yeah, so I guess it would be the Indians.
That's what I'm saying. Who's indigenous to that area? Guess what? Hey, guys, were you born in this country?
Nope.
Yeah, I was.
I was, yeah.
Guess what that makes us?
Indigenous.
So it's our day. Okay. So it's a day for our celebration then, right? We celebrate ourselves?
It too, because we were born here.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. We were born in this country. We weren't born anywhere else. We're indigenous. We were born here.
Yep. So it's the day of Americans. So
they were here first. No, they were here before us. They weren't here first. They were here before us. We don't know who was here first.
They got some gay activists now at the White House, and they're visiting the White House, taking photos next to the picture of President Reagan, flipping him off, giving him the finger.
Okay, but Ozzy Osbourne gets arrested for pissing in the fucking Alamo. Remember that?
Yeah. How times have changed.
They shouldn't be arrested. They shouldn't be arrested. Pissing in the Alamo is a little different. That's actually a bodily
fluid, right?
No, that's true. That's true.
But actually, flipping off, that should be allowed. But just remember,
then it should be allowed for all things.
Well, yeah.
You can flip off Reagan all you want, but you can also you just have to remember that if you want to flip him off, that you might be flipping off the Russian flag if he hadn't done what he did.
Mm-hmm. Right.
As president.
Well, or you could change it around. What if a bunch of straight guys were beating up a blow up Boy George or something like that?
Well, what I find funny in this country is the fact that they're against the Confederate flag, yet you go to any VA hospital or anything, they have all nation flags flying around there. Countries that even have bombed us, apparently, and killed our people, yet those flags fly and it's okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's...
Of course.
I forget, there was something I was thinking about, too, with Mexicans saying we're racist and we're this and we're that, and I can't remember what the fuck it was now.
Well, you must be, because you've got Nazis that are wanting to come on your show that are behind you.
Yeah, they're backing me up, man.
I'll tell you what the real scary thing about all this is, guys, is that the reason that all this shit's happening is because we live so well off. Mm-hmm. We just don't have anything else to fucking do.
Well, yeah, it's true. I mean, if you've ever noticed and you hear of any of the high elite, they go out and do the most fucked up shit because they're bored. They're bored with their lives.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got all the money.
Let's just be honest about it, man. We have so much fucking free time. I mean, even I bitch about my 40-hour-a-week job, but 40 hours is nothing when you have to work 80 to feed your fucking self.
Well,
yeah, and can barely do that.
You got people that literally are wondering if they're going to be bombed or killed or all day, and we don't have any of those worries. We have no real worries about our health in terms of general, you never have to worry about walking down the street, barely. I mean, maybe if you're paranoid, but you have to worry about walking down the street and being shot, or having a bomb fall on you, or having your fucking walk home and you have to bathe in your own, drink.
You're not swatting flies out of your fucking.
So what that does, and I bring this up a lot, I know I say the same thing over and over again, but it allows us to have a lot of idle time to be bored.
Oh,
and that's what it really is. That's why there's all this transgender, all this, because people are so fucking
idle
bored.
Hands are work of the devil.
It's kind of true.
All they have to do is think of their fucking identity and being. Being is just as good as doing.
Yeah, that's true, because it's not like you gotta right now you don't really have to fight for your freedom. At some point you will.
Well, and you don't want to do no more, because anytime you do something, it's all wrong. I mean, right here we have Egypt. They're proudly posting photos of mangled ISIS corpses on the Facebook, and people are offended.
They're offended by ISIS corpses?
They're offended that they're posting these pictures of these dead ISIS people.
Not offended by the beheadings.
Beheadings, that's what I was just going to say.
Beheaded Americans, you guys love that shit, don't you?
But they're offended by that.
Don't put the ISIS people up, that's terrible. Fucking A, man, where are our priorities?
Our world is, our fucking country's screwed.
Oh, yeah.
Priorities, man. We don't understand that anymore because we don't have to work for anything. We're a fat, lazy, hubris country, just like Rome was back in the day.
Yep, pretty much. We've conquered all. Let's complain about
Let's complain about women being stared at and not being recognized as people all the time.
Which, by the way, that reminds me of something. I don't know how much time we got here, Jerkman.
You've got 6 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, it's funny to me that a lot of feminists are anti-gun. You'd think they'd be all about having women empower themselves and all kinds of other crazy shit, but a lot of feminists are very anti, they're like gun control nuts.
No. Of course not. No. Because they love the victim mentality. And the reason being is just like they say, you should never judge a woman by what she wears, which is stupid.
Right.
Because if a woman's wearing a fucking bikini in a club and dancing and rubbing up against guys, then they come on to her later on and she doesn't quote unquote want it.
But there's just wacko attackers that will just fucking, you're walking down the street and the guy comes up and grabs you by the throat and drags you in an alley and sodomizes you. So you need to protect yourself.
Oh, but that would require them to actually take responsibility for themselves. See, what you're doing right there, what you're doing is you're victim blaming. You're blaming them for not being prepared to be raped. So you're blaming them.
Yeah, because they're not prepared to defend themselves.
About 2% of the population. By the way, guess who's more raped than women are in this country? Men.
Well, either way,
that's what they conveniently don't fucking mention is the prison population. My point is that.
But it shows you how fucked up this whole feminist shit is. It's like, don't you want women to be empowered? I thought that's the whole point of this shit.
Well, no, it's just like slut walks. You ever heard of the slut walks?
What's a slut walk?
Slut walk is when women walk around in slutty clothes because some people say that women are responsible or have, you get what you're coming to you. But basically the idea is this. If you walk around in slutty clothes and act slutty, then some dude comes up to you and gives you unwanted advantages or unwanted advances. Yes. If they give you unwanted advances, then it's your fault for dressing provocatively, which is actually kind of true, of course, right?
Okay, right, yeah, responsibility.
If someone dresses up in a Ku Klux Klan outfit and they walk in a black neighborhood and then get beat up, and then they go, well, I shouldn't have been beat up because I was wearing a Klan, and people will go, you're a fucking idiot.
Right.
But if you walk around in a club where people are drinking and you're drinking yourself and you're dressed up really provocatively, it's not their fault. It's never their fault. See, that's the thing. It's never their fault.
So
the thing is, slut shaming is they dress up at slut walks. They dress up as really slutty clothes and walk around protesting, saying we have the right to dress as whatever way we want, and we still shouldn't be raped. Well, of course you shouldn't be raped, but you're an idiot if you think you're not going to progressively advance that option in some crazy fucking guy's mind, or girl. So that happens all the time too. Lesbian rape is actually a big thing too.
So do I have the right to get my shotgun at home and just start shooting out the window? And people should be, if they got hit, what the fuck's wrong with them, right?
Yeah, it's kind of the same. The mentality is like, it's called victim blaming. See, you're blaming the victim when some girl is dressed up really slutty and she gets raped. You're blaming her for not being more aware. Well, yeah, you are, because that's the thing. They don't want any responsibility for a rape. Yeah, so that's why in most college campuses is if a girl is drunk and she has sex, she can claim it's rape, and the guy can be expelled and has his career and his life ruined.
So basically, it kind of goes back to the shit I was saying, yesterday, where these people that supposedly are claiming to be working on themselves, they're just happy being unhappy. That's all it is. They just want to remain unhappy and have a victim.
Yeah, they want to be unhappy because being a victim means you get free stuff and you don't have to take responsibility for yourself.
Right.
And if you don't have to take responsibility for yourself, then you don't have to be pressured by anything.
I feel like I'm victimized right now.
Oh, yeah?
What do I get?
Oh, I don't know.
What can I get for this? I feel as though I'm a white male that's being oppressed in a nation full of idiots.
Well,
what did he say? I didn't hear him.
You have white privilege, okay? So that negates it.
No, I'm going to give him my white privilege card. So I'm gonna decline that and say that's a disability for me now.
You're denouncing your Peckerwoodism?
Yeah, that's a disability for me right at this point. So can I get money for that?
Well, you know what? I hate to say it, but
by someone the lady who thought she was black still has a job somewhere, I think.
Oh, the NAACP chick.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, can that become a disability? Because if the nation looks upon it as it being something that has disabled the United, isn't that a disability?
Yeah.
It might be down the line. That's how it's going to flip around at some point. If the continuum continues.
Yeah, maybe I can collect some money from this stuff later on.
You might actually be put into a concentration camp before that, because there are literally people that are saying that white people should be
eliminated.
Allowed to do a lot of things.
Yeah, we know a college professor that we heard of saying that.
Let me rephrase that. White males.
White males, yes, not women, because they can give black babies.
They can suck nigger cock and get a black
baby. But apparently,
a
white man can't have a black baby with a black woman. It's only the white male that
Yeah,
I don't know. That logic right there throws it right in the ass.
By the way, I threw out the nigger cock thing just for Brian because I know he watches and
he likes that.
Yeah, every time I say that, he laughs his ass off.
Wow.
So, Anyway, we'll be right back, bitches.
Bye. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Radio.
the shit that hurts me. It's the shit that hurts me. STIM radio. It's the shit that hurts me. It's the shit that hurts me.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. That's back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul, R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
Hey, most people don't plan to fail, but a lot of people fail to plan, and it really don't have to be like that. What you know about an IRA or a tax-deferred 401k? What you gotta pay to the government? Ever heard of a tax-exempt retirement? That's info most folks don't know. What you gonna do if you live too long? What you gonna do if you die too soon? Can your spouse afford the house? Will your family go bankrupt if you get sick? You got a plan in place to cover medical debt? I'm not talking about Advil, I'm speaking on long-term ill. You ever seen a bill from that home where Big Mama went to live? It's like $73,000 a year. How you gonna pay for that? 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 You work hard every day, but you really don't like it. You're looking at a retirement crisis. Got a good education, got a good job, got the age and the time, but still got robbed in 2008 when the market crashed. Wanna tell your boss to kiss your bus pass, but you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. Said you can't cause you upside down and your savings on life support right now. So you wake up in the morning and you put on your game face. Then you run out the house late, headed to the same place. On the bus like I'm stuck in your car like I'm stuck. What you need is a solution, more income and less confusion. What you gonna do, where you gonna go, who you gonna talk to get the info and get money? You can talk to me, you can talk to me, we got what you need, or you can join the team. Build yourself and build your wealth by sharing what you learn with somebody else. Each one, teach one how money works. Stay compliant so nobody gets hurt. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Move like a union, be ambitious. We all independent, follow the system. Hey, this is Travis. This song was recorded to get your attention. I have some powerful financial information that you should hear. The things that you need to put in place for a solid financial foundation in case you live too long, die too soon, if you become disabled or need to go into a home, or if you simply need access to a tax-free supplemental retirement or emergency fund. We have the information to put these proper plans in place in case any of these things happen. Contact me at my email. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. That's TKEETONWFG@gmail.com. Let's set up an appointment, sit down at the kitchen table or coffee shop somewhere. I'll show you the information. If you have the need and the means, let's get it done. Or if you're looking for a business with a great compensation plan and a proven system, you should join the team. I know this business isn't for everyone, but It's one of those rare situations where if we all follow the system, it can be a win for all involved. The companies win, the clients win, or the families win, the brokers win. We're entrepreneurs, we're our own bosses. Everyone is a broker. We can make good money and travel around the world on the company's dime. Let's at least try to do it.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance. Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you think that you're fun. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fucking buster and a bitch. Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghosts. This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you straight to the guts, blind to the facts. Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scans. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts. Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic, like you already know. Get him, Jay!
We think it's the banning of
We are anonymous. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. My boy Maxwell Silverhammer and my bottom bitch Jerk Man will set you straight with some good old true shit and none of that shit that irks me. Hey Maxie baby, I still got them videos. You fill my cereal port perfectly. Bitch.
I'm proud to be an American where the niggers can all fucking die. Oh man.
Yeah. So I don't know what else, but what else you got, man? I have a. Well, maybe you can't talk about it on the air, but you mentioned the other day on some Facebook something about like you being happy and smiling all the time.
Oh, I was just happy and smiling.
Right there within itself is very strange. The world's about ready to go.
What? When do I not smile? I'm smiling right now while I'm sitting here.
Yeah, but you actually reached out to someone, you thought about it, and made amends. Right there, the world has went to fucking hell.
Okay, that was my friend Air Conditioner. Yeah, all right, because we got pissed. She got pissed off at me a few years ago, and I reached back out to her.
But you reached out to her.
Yeah, all right. So I was in a good mood.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, what's wrong with being happy, man?
It just goes to prove to you, this world is fucked up now.
He's even saying, I think Jerkman is just fucking with you.
Of course he's fucking with me. He's totally fine. No, man. Why is it strange that I put up that I'm smiling? I just walk around with a big ass smile. You know me, man. You know how I get down. That's my shit. I don't walk around mad.
No, but you said, I thought you'd get the hint about it. You said something about, is it a girl or something?
Oh, somebody asked was it a girl, and I went, maybe. I don't even fucking know that guy. I just was like,
I thought there was some lady in your life who were like, hey, I'm happy. So
well, I mean, there's somebody that I'm kind of digging, but I mean that's been for a while now. So
it's not been reciprocated so far, so we're waiting for the countdown right now.
Yeah. So what the fuck? But no, I just say
that. I just thought maybe something happened or something.
No.
I'm asking it on the air to put you on the spot to make you say something since it's on your air.
Yeah, man. I'm just doing my thing, man.
Loving life.
See, you like what you do, man, and see that's very fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, fuck, dude, I can't.
Really rare. Obviously, we all know that, but it's much rarer than you think it is.
I know. I see that. Apparently people are like, oh, you like your job? That's cool. And I'm like, damn, what? you don't like yours, you know. And it's not just my job, man. It's just, fuck, dude, I can't complain. You know what? I mean, I bitch about stuff all the time on the show, of course, because that's what I do. But I mean, goddamn, man, I do a job I love. I come to a radio show. I got my own place. I don't have fucking kids and pets, you know, and which people have tried to get me to get for decks upon excruciating decks, and you know, we see how well that works.
It's interesting to look back at that too. This brings me to something I was thinking about.
Okay.
Because you say you never get a pet again, so I take it like Ticket was a one-time like a thing that just happened.
Yeah, it was. Well, I didn't go out there going, "Hey, I want to buy a cat." You know, that never happened. Somebody gave me a cat that I happen to like, and I'm like, "Okay, cool, I'll take care of her." But after that, you know, it's like anything. It's like a rite of passage. When your kids grow up, you don't fucking go have more babies, do you?
See, most people actually do kind of do that in a way with pets, or a lot of people do.
Well,
like you will never have a pet again unless something happens in that way again that just throws one in. Would you take another cat if that happened again? Like this just happened, fell in your lap?
Maybe. You know, I'd have to see the circumstance, man. But you know, otherwise I wouldn't go looking for it because I know my mom for a while.
That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't go looking for one, but if it happened again, you probably would accept the cat again.
If it happened again, and I like the animal. See, because you remember, Shell gave me that other cat that. You know, the kitten at first when we were dating, and that cat was a fucking pain in the ass, dude. It was, you know, meowing all the time and climbing up it climbed up in the cabinet where the dishwasher hose goes and got itself stuck. And I'm like, oh, this is great. This is just what the fuck I need, you know, when I'm here alone.
Obviously. So it really, yeah, that's totally true.
So the animal's got to work with me, man. If it works and we vibe well, great. But if not, I'm not just going to take an animal because I'm going to, you know, hey, I don't want this cat anymore.
No, that's the thing. I wouldn't either. Like I don't even know if I'd take an animal if it fell into my lap at any point right now. But
right. Well,
it just seems like it's just funny how that works. How you're like, oh, like a lot of people be like, I had a cat once and now I want a cat all the time. Like, interesting.
Well, no, because and that was my mom's thing. Well, you know, the quicker you get a new animal, the quicker you're going to get over Ticket. And I'm just you can't get over Ticket. I still think about Ticket sometimes.
Well, you know what's sad is there are people that will say that about a human life. They'll have a child. And the child may die of something. They'll say, well, go have another one. That way you can get over it and you can replace it. You don't replace fucking children.
Fuck no. You can't replace a life.
You don't replace anything. Pets,
right.
Children, anything. Like that pet is unique or else what's the point of having it?
Right. Well, that's the Mexican theory.
My dog is my dog. I call it dog. It dies every 18 years. Then I get another dog.
And name it the same fucking name.
Yeah. I call my dog dog. He's dog too.
My dog. What does my dog do? He eats and he goes to the bathroom and he barks. That's the dog.
No, you can't because they have their individual person. Ticket was her own individual self.
Exactly.
As a cat.
Why, and it's like getting over it's almost like dishonoring the fucking.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, exactly. For me to have another.
I wouldn't be able to get another cat that soon.
Right. Well, to have another cat, you know, on the bed that was, you know, that I considered Ticket's, you know, that was me and Ticket. So it's like, what that to me is disrespectful, I think.
Yeah, it's like the measure of any relationship in a way, if you think about it. Like how long you like not date or do something in a way. I guess there's two ways you can look at it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends on do you want it or do you not want it? You know, do you find somebody you like? You know, the thing is when you.
That's what I'm saying. Like comparing it to cats, I guess what I'm saying is how long you replace something that you've lost, like is indicative of something.
Right. Well, somebody has to.
Or the way you try to replace it, I guess.
The only way something can replace that is if they have that unique personality again that grabs you. You know, but that's like saying, oh, I just broke up with somebody that I was really in love with. Oh, I went to Freddy's Find a Bitch and I found a new chick. Okay, well, how is she going to work out with me? Probably not too good.
I wonder what percentage, and this is going to be interesting to find out, what percentage of like pet stores, like business, is from people who are just buying pets because the other one died.
Yeah, you're right. It's not just somebody...
With fish, all the because fish, no one gives
fish die all the fucking time.
People buy fucking fish. I think it's stupid, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I play video games all the time, so you know I press buttons on a controller.
Or like
4 hours.
Well, you know whatever you like.
So,
you know,
I'm
some
sure
people
buy fish and do shit like that, but I just can't. But my point is that that it's just how much in like a pet store are like 40% of our sales are because people are coming in and trying to replace a dead pet. Like, what the fuck is percentage?
I don't know.
Dogs and cats.
It would be interesting to see.
Would they make an announcement like that if it was 40% people trying to replace dead children? Our hospital's packed because
people are trying to, for the kids that died fucking SIDS or whatever, now parents are having new kids. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's the slogan. For those who lost a child to SIDS, better have some brand new kids.
Come to the fertility clinic at Johnson's. That's why there's like, did you see that story about the three? Like, there's like 3 triplets born in the same, or like a bunch of triplets.
Oh, wait a minute, hold up, dude. I got a story for you. Speaking of birth.
All right, what's up? Dude?
Okay, so my brother lives with this guy and his girlfriend, and he's lived there for some time now. It's at least been a couple years, but it's been off and on with the girlfriend, and she's just fucked up. She's on pain meds. He's on pain meds. They fucking argue all the time, and it's real dysfunctional. And my brother's been talking about getting out of there, but he just really never has. Well, guess what? The girlfriend doesn't have a job anymore. But guess what she does for money now?
Webcam?
No, even worse. She's a surrogate parent.
Oh, God.
So the other day, she's got this kid.
What?
She's a surrogate parent, dude.
So she's popping babies out for other people.
Yes, for money. And the other day, my brother's in the house just with her. I don't know where the guy went. I guess he went to the store. He went some fucking where. And she's like, oh, my God. And she's pregnant with twins, by the way. She goes, oh, my God, I think my water broke. So I thought my brother was very stoic. He said, well, here, I'll take you to the hospital. Because he was like, I could have done one of two things. I could have either called 911 for her, or I could have taken her to the hospital. And I said, well, shit, I would have called 911. And he goes, nah. He goes, I put some towels and garbage bags down over the seat and, took her to the hospital. I was like, oh, fuck that in the throat, dude. All because she wants to be a surrogate. How fucked up is this? We got to pay, I'm going to pay you to have a kid because I want a kid so fucking badly. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Well, yeah, and especially when there's kids to be adopted that are just right there.
Yeah. Oh, no, I want my own nut. I got to have my own nut, and my wife can't get pregnant, so I'm going to put my nut in you, and then you're going to give birth to this fucking kid and then give it back to me. You carried the motherfucker for 9 months, but now, here we go. It's been a fun ride. See you later, little junior. Have a good life.
I guess some people can do that, or they think. Here's the thing: some people think they can do that.
Till the time
Most
comes.
women can't do that.
Well, and I've heard
a lot of people have a lot of issues with that. That's why there's so many reversed adoptions or reversed
abortions
for babies. Well, because they have the kid. The kids are. Becomes they when they give birth and don't want to let them go.
Well, that's it. Isn't there something?
I don't blame them, but.
Well, how stupid is that, though? You're putting yourself in a really fucked up predicament there.
Well, I think it's kind of crazy, though. It's like, but some people will do that. I mean, why? There's other ways to make money, but I guess maybe she believes in it. I don't know.
But if you're my brother, I would have gotten the fuck out of there. Like, how do you deal, man? I got to say, I mean, shit, people thought I was patient living with Sluggo. That was a picnic compared to from what he tells me goes on over there. Yeah.
I would be, I don't know.
I mean, it's like, and then I guess he tells me they fight all the time, and she's got a kid from another fucking marriage, and the kid's completely fucking psycho. He said he's actually afraid of the kid.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's like, this kid's like 10 years old. He's like, I'm afraid of it. And I'm like, oh, shit, okay.
Is he like Damien or something? Does he move shit with his mind?
He's just strange.
Like, you look at him and go, does he go, you're like, I see your soul.
He might as well because...
he speaks into his mind. Like, damn, that's a scary 10-year-old.
Yeah. Well, this kid's he's just weird. He doesn't...
The thing is, he's probably made more scary by the fact that he can't do shit to that kid at all. Like, if it's scary, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if it fucks with him?
He might be liable if that kid's there in the house while he's there. As a dude.
Well, that's it. Know. And kids do stupid shit. Like, I'm going to bang my head against the cabinet and say that you beat me up, and have you taken to jail. You know, crazy shit. Dude, I remember John when he was working at Bloomfield, and he told me that this one kid actually told him, I'll fall off this bunk and hit my head, and I'll say, you pushed me. So I'm like, what the fuck? Where do you, man? Wow. So that's what he told him. He said, I'll fall off this bunk and hit my head, then I'll say that you pushed me. Because I guess John was telling him he needed to do something, you know, get dressed or get in bed or do some shit. And that's when he was like, I'll fall off this bunk and hit my head and say that you pushed me. And I think right away he was like, you're not going to pull that shit, you know. So I don't remember what he did, but that when he told me that story, I was like, whoa, big difference from when I was a counselor. And they were pretty fucked up then too, but not as fucked up as they are now. So that's because they're all test tube babies, born of surrogate mothers.
Surrogate mothers, yep.
Yeah, I'm getting paid to pop your baby out for you.
I'm just gonna have a designer kid for you. It's gonna be part you, part. Oh, you want it black? Okay, we can do that. I don't know. I'll make
you a little zebra.
Make myself black. I'm actually black. I think I'm black, so this baby will be black too. You know? I believe I am.
Well, there you go. Black is a state of mind.
I'm white, but I'll give you a black baby because I really am black, but I'm not.
Hey,
look white. I'm actually black inside, so this baby's gonna come out dark as chocolate.
Black's a state of mind, man. What can I say? You know. If you can eat chitlins and fried chicken, you are black.
Oh my God, this will show you. This would be probably just one of the dumb things that we could end this with.
Okay.
But you were talking about Corporaticons and how they do all their fucked up shit.
Right.
Bubble wrap is now gone the way that we know it used to be. They've actually started rolling out this new bubble wrap called iBubble. It's deflated before they get it to the packing place because they said it's causing too much emissions for the trucks to deliver these because of the greenhouse effect. We need to get rid of these bubbles. The air they're putting in there causes the trucks to overwork and put out more emissions.
Oh, Jesus.
It's air.
It's air. All this air it's carrying. It's too heavy.
So they brought out the iBubble.
We know what Charlie sat around and contemplated this stupid shit. Hey, Charlie, I got this great idea. Mouth around the desktop for this one.
And they said it's very cost effective this way too because I don't know how this works and how they weigh this air, but it weighs it down more and costs more gas to take them.
What assholes?
Well, in a way, I can see it just because air is substance. It's not
sure.
Like it's not substance.
Who the fuck's weighing air, though?
And that's a lot of bubble wrap if you think about it. So.
Yeah, that would be an awful lot of bubble wrap.
Who's weighing the air in the bubble wrap?
No, we have an awful lot of bubble wrap, though. Is that what I'm saying? Is that think about how much bubble wrap we have.
Right.
Really think about it.
So you're thinking that they're right on this call?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Absolutely. They could probably save a ton of money by shaving off the bubbles. But then again, we did stop us from being able to play with them.
You know, the fact that somebody even sat and pondered that stupid shit. I guess that's what I'm saying.
That they ponder everything. That's why we have time to do that. That's kind of incredible.
That's just
time. No one's being shot at here, or being eaten by an animal, or being like dying from disease.
How about they?
People are, but not as many.
How about they
so they
ponder?
Have a lot of time to sit around and think about this kind of stuff.
How about they sit and fucking ponder how to put, computer programs out, that work rather than just putting them the fuck out there.
Or people back to work. Didn't even do it originally.
Yeah, exactly. Instead, you got Nana over there. Hey, Nana, go ahead and pop that bubble wrap. Get all the air out of there. Let's make some eyeball.
Send them deflated.
Come on, Nana. Get in there and stomp. Start stomping on that bubble wrap.
I find that kind of funny, and I do agree with Cruz because, obviously, there's going to be weight to anything you do, and that's going to cause a little bit more weight, although very little. But yet, we can import our fucking bananas from all the way over in another goddamn country, which is causing tons of emissions to be sent instead of, or let's just even say oranges and stuff that originally was sent from United States and our own country. We'll import this shit from other fucking countries, ships all the way across the goddamn fucking world with tons of emissions being shot out, but yet the bubble wrap's what's doing us in.
No, it's
not doing us in. I'm just saying that. Just another way to shave off shit.
It's some asshole trying to maximize their money. Some penny pinching.
Oh no, like I said, I agree with you, and I'm sure it does, help a little bit here and there. But if we're really getting into that, let's really get the hard hit spots, like stop importing shit from every fucking place else to supposedly save a nickel.
Well, yeah.
They're worried about greenhouse emissions.
Yeah, but they're worried about popping bubble wrap, but yet we got shit coming over that's got to cost way more just to ship it in here.
Of course.
You know,
this
so
doesn't make any sense. Yeah,
it's like where'd you come up with this? You know, spend $5 to save one. That's brilliant. Surely it's the corporate model now. You know,
just like stopping drilling and other things as well. It's just like we're only hurting ourselves by doing that.
Yeah, well, they're making money. That's what it is. It's somebody just penny pinching.
Well, a lot of times every good thing out there that could replace the bad shit is automatically thrown away because we've got the old people in the place, and they don't want to change. They want to keep it the way they've got it. They've made their money. They got their whole system set up.
Yeah,
they're not looking for change.
This is what made me money all these years, and I'm filthy fucking rich. So let's keep it going.
You know, I'm fucking Rockefeller. I need a 6 fucking heart at the age of 99.
Yeah, that's insane. Fuck. Yeah, I can't believe somebody's actually sitting there thinking about, if we pop these bubbles, we could actually get 1.6 more fucking...
They send them deflated. You inflate them before you send them.
Deflating them, I guess. So they are deflating them, definitely.
Well, they're already deflated, then packing them in. It's like, who sat and calculated this crazy shit? Charlie!
I guess my question for this would be, what doesn't that defeat the purpose of the packing bubbles anyway? Because that's the whole air in them was what's keep
it safe, right?
Right. Yeah, it's insulation, you know.
And if it bounced off it would just pop instead of breaking what was in it.
Hey, but Charlie's maximizing his gas mileage there. That's what's important.
And I think about that, I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah,
that's why it's so stupid.
And they probably imported the bubble wrap from fucking Duwanaka.
Yeah, exactly.
It cost them $1 billion and 2 billion pounds of emissions going out.
Hey, send this over here to us from another country.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't make any sense to have deflated bubble wrap when that's what it was for originally.
Right. It's for insulation. And really, you think Jimby tested this? He deflated a bunch of bubble wrap and had 2 trucks going to the same place at the same speed.
Isn't it pretty much just because now you have to jam in twice the amount of plastic